Hello everyone, my name is Kayla Hernandez. I am an independent Scentsy family director. And I just wanted to do a little bit of a training call, not really a training call, but just kind of some information, advice and things that have worked for me as far as fundraising. I've got a lot of people in my team who have wanted to do fundraising, but they're really not sure how to go about it, what to do, who to ask, things like that. So I kind of wanted to go over that a little bit. A lot of people say, why would I want to do a fundraiser? One of the main reasons that we would want to do a fundraiser is for one of our core values with Scentsy, and that is to give more than what you take. You're going to reach different people that you normally would not get to meet without that fundraiser, without that referral, without that contact information that you're going to get from that participant. You're going to develop a whole new customer base, reach personal and team goals, and it's going to be very little out-of-pocket expense, and you're going to take advantage of all the host rewards. A lot of people, when you say you're going to donate, you have to donate your commission, and they're like, oh my God, are you serious? I can't do that. It's Christmas, and I understand that, but I want everyone to understand that if you keep all of these sales and you don't donate them, you're going to have money for that 1 month. Versus if you have a fundraiser and have multiple people basically having basket parties for you, they're going to get you all of these new customers, and although you're going to be donating your commission, you are going to get all of these new customers, and it's going to be a residual income for the rest, however long you take care of these people, as long as you do it well. For instance, so like if you had 20 customers in a month, and for the fundraiser, you had 20 customers in that fundraiser, and let's say the average order was $25. At 25% commission, that's $6. So for 1 month that you're going to give them your commission, that's $125. Now, let's look at the bigger picture. Let's say only half of those customers become your loyal customers, or they become repeat customers, whatever you call it is fine. Let's just say half, so 10 of them, and let's say that their average order is only $15. Your commission at 25% is $375, but if you take that and multiply it by 12 months, that's $450. So you are giving up your commission, but you're going to make more. So fundraising basically creates a perpetual revenue stream for your business. When factoring in referrals and additional fundraising that you're going to get, your business can grow huge. Another question I've heard is, what organization should I help? Scentsy fundraisers can be perfect for any cause. They can be good for individuals. So, like, let's say someone is in a sport, they're in gymnastics, and it's expensive, and they want to go be on the competition team or competing team or whatever, and they have all these costumes and, hotels, and they need to raise money. That would be perfect. Schools, churches, youth sports, humane societies, animal rescues, service groups, anybody that you want to help, you can help. I always say to contact many people, but don't book more than one fundraiser at a time within a period of time. And the reason why I say that is because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and you want to make sure that you're giving that organization all the time, effort, attention, and help that they're going to need, and you don't know how needy they may be. I had a question is, how do you go about finding these organizations? How do you go about presenting the whole Scentsy fundraiser to them? You need to determine who in the organization makes the decisions on fundraising. Is it the coach? Is it the principal? Is it the parents? Is it the board? Is it the PTO, or not PTO? Is it the PTO? I'm not sure. The parent committee at the school. Is it PTA? I don't know. That's going to bug me now. And then, how can you present it so Scentsy is the best option for them? You need to be prepared. Make sure that you look professional. Making a good first impression and fully explaining how you will conduct the fundraiser is very, very critical. It's very, very important. And I hope to give you some different ideas on how to do that so that you can get those. Then I've had people say, okay, so I'm going to donate my commission. So how much commission should I donate? This is a personal decision. Scentsy does not tell you what you have to do. But there are many factors that you should consider. What is your financial situation? Can you afford to buy the business supplies and kind of take that as a hit in order to make it look more appealing to the organization with a higher percentage? You're going to have rate negotiations and things like that. How much is it going to cost you for flyers, for showcase brochures, envelopes, all of those different things? And then personally, what I do is I tell them in my agreement, and for those of you that are in my team, I'll upload this on our team page. And if you're not in my team and you want the information that I'm talking about, just send me an email, pinkkd like David13@yahoo.com, and I'd be more than happy to send that to you. But I send them a fundraising agreement, and it tells them exactly what I'll give them. I'm going to grab that really quick so I can show you what it looks like. Maybe. I don't remember what I did with it. Okay, maybe no, I won't. I'll have to find it. But it tells them exactly what I'm going to donate. And I donate 20% until they reach $2,000 in sales, and then I give them 25%. And the reason why I do that is so it gives them incentive to hit $2,000. As most of you know, and if you don't know, I'm going to tell you, when you personally have $2,000 in sale in 1 month, you get a 5% increase to 30%. So I always say 5% for any of my office supplies, business supplies that I have to contribute, so that I'm not taking a hit on that in a negative way. So like I said, you have flyers, envelopes, order forms, and all of that you have to consider. So I just broke it down. So flyers, envelopes, and order forms, if you have 50 of them, your estimated cost is $28. If you have 100, $46, and 200 is $92. Now, I want you guys to all understand that all of these sales from a fundraiser will help you qualify for Shooting Star, Sensational Start level, incentive trip points. Those all count. So it doesn't matter that it's a fundraiser. It's entered in as the same way as a party would, and you get the same benefits as that, including the host rewards that you're going to get to keep, but not have to get all those orders because it's going to come from the organization. When you're presenting to the organization about Scentsy and what it can do for their organization, what are the benefits of having a Scentsy fundraiser over something else, this is what I've come up with. You can add, take, whatever. But I put that it is fun, educational, and financially rewarding. It is safe and fragrant products, free, colorful, and engaging product collateral, single point of contact for issue resolution, because that is going to be me. They're not going to have to go through customer service, a coordinator, the district manager, whatever. They're going to call me, and I'm going to make sure that I get whatever problem, issue, whatever taken care of. I'm going to take care of that. Free shipping on most orders. So what I mean by that is I always have a website or like a link on my PWS for that organization's fundraiser. So obviously those orders that are shipped because they placed the order online are not going to be free, but if they're local, then they're going to get free shipping. I'm going to customize the packages, personalize it, and they're going to be delivered by me. So there's not going to be any sorting from the organization. They're not going to get 15, 20 boxes and have to figure out whose is whose. I'm going to separate them. I'm going to put them in a bag and put it with the seller that had the packet and all those orders. And Scentsy is a member of the Association of Fundraising Distributors and Suppliers. And there are some other things that you can do as far as incentives to help this organization and to help further your businesses. Offer additional incentives for any party booked. So if you want to say, okay, I'm going to give this organization $10 for any party book, or any of the sellers who get a party book, I'm going to give them a $10 Walmart card, or whatever you want to do. Incentives and prizes for your participants, and a thank you basket to the organization. And another good idea is to set, like, okay, so if you sell $300, then you're going to get this. If you sell $500, you're going to get this. And if you sell $1,000, you're going to get this. And then people will have goals that they can set. You know, I remember as a kid, having fundraisers, and they give you that prize sheet with all these different prizes. And like the very last one was a ridiculous amount of product that had to be sold, and you'd get an iPad or something silly, something cool that was really, really cool. Well, I always shot for that, and I never got it, but that was always my ultimate goal. So I pushed really hard. I worked really hard because that's what I wanted. And so if you do the same thing with your fundraisers, obviously we want to make it attainable so people don't get frustrated, but we also want to reward them for their hard work. As a consultant, Scentsy has done very well to give us different resources for fundraising. There's a fundraising letter on the workstation under your resources tab. Scentsy offers a letter from Heidi and Orville that introduces Scentsy and explains our products, their benefits, and why Scentsy Fundraiser makes sense. There's fundraising flyers, and then we also, in the family store, are able to purchase fundraising envelopes. So these different envelopes. And on the back, it gives them different information on how to do things, and is really helpful for them. And then it's just a little more organized on the front for you as a consultant and the organization itself. I want to show you what I put in my folders or my packets. So these I got back. This participant didn't do anything, so I got everything back, so that's good. Well, it's not good, but it's good for this. So I put in 7 order forms for them. I put in a showcase flyer or brochure. And I don't add anything about the combine and save because I want the organization to make the most amount of money that they can. So obviously, if they put on their order form a combine and save because they know about it, I'm going to honor it, but I don't sit there and offer it because I want to make the most money for the organization. I've got a fundraising information sheet. It tells them important dates, the start date, end date, and then tips to help simplify the Scentsy fundraiser. Payment is due at the time of order, not when product is delivered. It tells them that we do have to charge tax and that I've included a tax table so that they don't have to try and do the math. And this is just an Excel document that has like the order amount and then what the tax that would be due on that order amount. It tells them who to make checks to. And it also gives my website where they can order online to go towards that fundraiser. I advise the customers who are ordering that their order will arrive in approximately 2 weeks from the fundraising end date, and make sure the end date is highlighted so that they know that it's going to be 2 weeks from that date. And all participants of the fundraiser, please put your name and phone number on the envelope before turning it in, and then it's got my contact information. And then I just had our holiday brochures in there. So I don't overwhelm them with a bunch of information. I try to make it very simple, very cut, clear, dry, so they don't feel overwhelmed. Especially with the taxes, I have found that including that tax table has been extremely helpful because now they're not guessing, calling me 100 times saying, hey, I got an order for $25, what is the tax? They have that sheet and it's just right there for them. I also suggest when you package their orders, obviously we're going to make it very nice. We're going to put ribbons on it, make it pretty. We're going to label everything, put our marketing material in their catalogs. And I always do a thank you card and make it personal. And if you had 100 participants, obviously that's going to be a lot of handwriting notes. I would suggest to go onto the Scentsy Family Store and order the thank you cards, the fundraiser thank you cards. You can 100 of them for $9, and they're still personal, but you're not leaving out the whole thank you for helping this organization. Thank you for your business, and if you need anything, let me know. And then on my fundraiser agreement, I know I'm kind of sidetracking and go backwards a little bit, but on there I have like a different, kind of like a matrix where it says, okay, if you sell this much, then this is what you can make. And then if you hit 2,000, this is what you can make. If you have this many participants, this is what the average would need to be for each participant in order to make this much. So that's really good. Let's see. A good thing to talk about too is overcoming organizations' objections. So for instance, the objection in this case would be, other companies are offering 50% profit from fundraising sales. Why is yours less? And the things that you need to explain to them and make sure that you're being authentic about it and being real. You're going to tell them that Scentsy offers a desirable, high quality product. Some of them, like the warmers, we have a lifetime warranty on them. So this is something that's going to it's going to be valuable to these people for a very long time. A lot of fundraising, traditional fundraising products tend to be overpriced and oversold. Our products are new, exciting, and reasonably priced. For this reason, Scentsy products will outpace the sales of other fundraising products. Scentsy sells at a higher price point than most traditional fundraising products, therefore the profit potential is much more. So for instance, if you're selling candy bars for $3 a piece, you get 50% of that. That's $1.50. But if you sell a warmer for $30 and you make 20% off that, that's $6. And some fundraising people will charge you for shipping. You're not going to have the personalization. They're not going to make it as easy as what you're going to make it for them with Scentsy. Make sure that you have a timeline and you make sure that it's clear with the organization. This is the start date. This is when we're going to meet up with everybody, explain it, get their packets. This is when we will have the orders due. This is when I will deposit all the checks, make sure they clear. This is the date I will have the order in, and this is the date that you will have your check and orders back by. And then figure out what you're going to do as far as getting it to them, depending on what type of organization it is with them. Make sure that everybody understands how to fill out the order form. Something that I'm going to start doing is to fill out like a dummy one so they know exactly what they need to do. And then when you're doing your customers' orders and right before you deliver it, just make sure you personalize it and make sure that they are impressed so that they remember you. So that next year when they need a fundraiser or if they have another organization that they are familiar with that needs a fundraiser, then they can always refer you. And then follow up with the organization and ask them, what went well and what didn't. So that way you can fix whatever, maybe you need something tweaked. Ask for referrals if they know anybody. And then make sure that you're following up with every customer for future orders, rewards for hosting, and joining Scentsy. So if you guys have any questions, just for those of you on my team, please post it on our team page. For those of you that aren't on my team and have questions, want to talk to me, you can get in contact with me at my email. It's pinkkd13@yahoo.com, or you can go to getcandlescents.com and there's a contact me button on there. And I would love to help you guys if you need anything. And if you want any of the documents that I've talked about, then I would be more than happy to share those. If you're an organization or a person that is looking for fundraising, I would also love to talk to you and help you out too. So until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.